if you get it right, you can really assist people to set their own limits, to set the amount that they are prepared to lose that's safe for them, that's affordable. And the trial that, as I said, I think looks promising from the outside in New South Wales is talking about using people's IDs so that you are, and across multiple venues and hopefully one day across all venues, so that if you set a limit of, say, $100 for the day, you simply can't go back and get more money out, go somewhere else. You are locked in. You are unable to go and gamble more because you have set your limit. And I think that is a really promising aspect of harm minimisation that will assist.
I was also very heartened to hear the contribution by the member for Braddon, Mr Ellis, when he spoke about mandatory pre-commitment. And if that is the Liberal policy, then that's good, Mr Deputy Speaker.
When it comes to card-based play, what Labor's talking about is not loyalty card programs, because the evidence with those is actually that can be more harmful. But what we are talking about is card-based play that is linked to a person's ID and does mean that they are unable to continue to gamble when they have reached their limit. Well, we are supportive of this. We appreciate the government proactively trying to find some common ground on this before we moved our amendment, and very pleased to see that from that this week we've been able to push the government towards moving ahead with these two very important harm minimisation approaches.
This amendment that's before the House does have our support, but I just wanted to flag a couple of things. One is it's very good to see in 4C the reference to pre-commitment, which is the amount of money that's determined by the players before they begin to use the cards, that the Minister is going to issue a directive to the Commission with an expectation that an examination of pre-commitment be considered for that report to come back to the Minister, and that those recommendations be implemented as soon as reasonably practicable.
Well, Labor has been forced to confirm it supports the introduction of a mandatory cashless gaming card after comments by Rebecca White. Asked this morning about the party's stance, she instead raised concerns about the timeline before then confirming her support when pushed.
Labor remains committed to harm minimisation, including the implementation of mandatory pre-commitment player cards.
We cannot support the card-based play system that I know the Greens support because we don't know enough about it, and I think it is too broad an approach for what people actually need. The problem with the card is that it impacts everybody. If you're a tourist coming to Tasmania, you can't play, you can't participate. You're treated like somebody who's got a significant issue with gaming. It is a very blunt instrument for a problem that does not exist for everybody, and that's why we've taken the position we have. Tasmania is too small a state to try and invent something new, on this issue anyway. Labor did not support these specific reforms. How could we have? They did not exist for almost a year afterwards. There was little to no support for card-based play anywhere that I could find, even in this place. They did not, the people who were against gaming didn't want gaming at all. They weren't talking about putting card-based play in place.